What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerio back in another video, back in another reaction. Today we got the history behind and the meaning of the South African flag. Let's get into it. Let's do it.
This is the flag of South Africa. As you can see, South Africa's flag has 6 colours, and when it was adopted in 1994, it was the only flag in the world to have 6 colours. There are quite a few parts to this flag. In the middle, you have a green Y shape, which separates the red, white and blue horizontal tricolour from a gold-lined black triangle. Now, what are all these pieces of the South African flag, and what's the significance behind it?
Because on some real life stuff, this is the type of stuff I don't pay attention to. I don't pay attention to the USA flag. I just remember, like, they got a certain amount of stars on that shit. Other than that, I can give a damn about a flag, you know what I'm saying? But I would mess with SA, so I gotta, you know what I'm saying, get my history down pat, you know what I'm saying? Only reason I'm here for this video.
Well, let's find out. The red, white and blue tricolour that is found actually comes from the Dutch flag, which is this beautiful specimen in front of you. Now, why is the Dutch flag secretly hidden in the South African flag? Well, that's because in 1652, the founder of Cape Town, the first city in what's now South Africa, was none other than the VOC's Jan van Riebeeck, and he, as you can see from the nice flag in the painting there, was a Dutchman. However, there's more to this story. Now, the colour that's used on the South African flag isn't the same as the Dutch colour used in the Dutch flag. And it's actually a mixture between the orange of the Dutch flag called the Prinsenvlag and the red on the Union Jack of Great Britain, as the British also took over the Cape Colony in 1814. When the British did take over, many of the Dutch-speaking inhabitants of the Cape Colony trekked further inland, and these people became known as the Boers in what became known as the Great Trek, because there were a lot of them. It was pretty great, and they trekked far away, which is actually a word from Afrikaans in the English language. In the interior of South Africa, the Boers made some independent Boer republics, as well as making some flags to go with them. So here on the left, you see the flag of the Oranje Vrystaat.
I have never seen that flag
before. Orange Free State, and on the right of the Suid-Afrikaanse Republiek, the South African Republic. Now the Boers also found some other smaller and short-lived republics, all with a similar sort of flag design in.
It's crazy. I'm not familiar with none of these flags right here. None of them. I ain't never seen them. But I do got all of them on my iPhone.
But remember these two for later. Even though the Boers lost the Second Boer War against the British from 1899 to 1902, the flag still remained important. And when South Africa went independent, their first flag design featured both of them on there, as well as the orange, which was part of the Prinsenvlag of the Dutch royalty. So what about the rest of the South African flag? Well, the rest of the South African flag has a lot of its design and colours to thank the ANC for. Now, the ANC was the African National Congress and was the main party opposed to apartheid in South Africa from the early 1930s up until the 1990s.
People wanted me to get into that stuff, but I just can't,
bro. The ANC's flag is this specimen in front of you here, which has the Pan-African.
Like, that type of content, I tried to react to one of those videos, and, like, it's funny sometimes when you see them through, like, memes or the TikToks, but, like, as far as reacting to the full thing, that ain't my cup of tea. You know, I've never been into, like, politics and stuff like that. So, like, it's not really, I couldn't give you an interesting video out of that. How can I give you a good reaction if I'm not into the reaction or the video, you know what I'm saying?
African colours apart from red on it, which are black, green and yellow. Now, if we look at the South African flag, we see the green is in the Y shape. We have the yellow in the little band on the inside of that, and finally the black. So you can see that the ANC's colours were on there. So why did the designer of the South African flag, Frederick Brownell, go to these lengths to include both of these designs on the flag?
Let's see.
Well, in 1994, when the apartheid government ended and Nelson Mandela became the president of South Africa, there were deep divisions between the black and the white communities in South Africa. However, with this new flag, including both the colonial heritage and the representation of the African community in South Africa, both people were represented on the flag, and this was trying to show that South Africa as a rainbow nation would move forwards. Even if you turn this on its head, it looks a little bit like a peace symbol. So you see that the black and the yellow
of peace symbol. I do like a peace symbol.
Red, white and blue of the Europeans
I see it.
work together in South Africa. Or at least that was what the flag was meant to show. And if you go to Cape Town still, then you can see in the castle or the fortress in Cape Town all the flags from left to right: the modern flag for South Africa, the apartheid flag for South Africa, the modern flag of Great Britain, the modern flag of the Netherlands, the
So
old
they
flag
all
of Great
play a
Britain,
part with
and
each other, and
finally
I
the
did not
Prince's
know
flag
that
of the
whatsoever.
Netherlands. So yeah, thank you
That's
very much
crazy.
for watching this video.
I didn't even know like the flags was that deep, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know you had to look that deep into flags. I just think it's a bunch of colors and stuff, but it's a meaning to everything, you know. But you let me know y'all let me know your thoughts down below. Be sure to like the video, comment below, subscribe to your boy. If you're notification bell, fan, Jenners. This is me, boy Gerio. Go.